How do people take these cute thumbnails? It's gonna fall. Hello there. Today we're here to check out some new e.l.f. makeup. Some of it is really new, some of it is not as new. But what's the most exciting thing for me is that I actually managed to get my hands on this. This is the Halo Glow Liquid Filter, which is supposed to be like a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood filter, whatever that is. And we're going to check it out today. I mean, listen, when it comes to e.l.f. and primers, you know I have to start with the Putty Primer. I got this trio, and I don't think I've tried this matte one on camera yet. This is the Matte Putty Primer. And it is like this kind of pasty... I don't know how to describe it. It is a little bit like different in texture than the original, but not a lot. So I don't really see all that much difference. I just hope it's gonna mattify me because today I was shiny. Yeah, so like clearly the T-zone is my most oily area, as it is for most people, I guess. So did it mattify? Maybe a tiny bit, but I still see a lot of shine. It's hot today, okay? It's hot. Let's move on. For my like normal primer, I'm going to use this one. This is the Power Grip Primer from e.l.f. Listen, they've had so many gripping primers, but none of them made it to like the normal range they have. So I was super excited to see that they actually have one that is going to stay. So let's see. I don't think I've tried this one yet. So let's just do a couple pumps. I don't know, like these tend to be like a glue. Yeah, no exception. Oh my god. It's like spreading rubber on your face. This is intense. I feel like you could use a spatula with this. The worst thing is these are so bad to apply, but like so good when it comes to actually holding your makeup in place. Sticky as hell. Okay. So now I think it's time to look into this little thing. This is the Halo Glow Liquid Filter. Glow Booster for Radiant Skin. This is like a hefty glass bottle. You could hurt someone with this. It comes in multiple different shades. I have the shade 2, which was described as fair/light. Doesn't feel like it at all. So if you're pale like me, get the pale one, please. So we have squalene, we have hyaluronic acid. Basically, it's just supposed to kind of give you like this soft focus effect and like make your skin glowy and make it smooth and make it like blurred and stuff. And it's kind of like a multitasking product. On the packaging, they say that you can wear it alone, under or over makeup, or you can mix it with your foundation or as a highlighter. That's a lot of options. Now, I don't think we're going to be able to try out all of the options, but I feel like mixing it in with your foundation is kind of boring because I wear a lot of glowy foundations already. So I want to try applying it just by itself to see how it works as this kind of like, you know, glowy tint or whatever they want it to be. And if that sucks, we can add a little bit of foundation. Of course, it has a doe foot. I mean, come on. Yeah, there we go. It's a big doe foot. So now I'm just gonna spread it, I guess. I'm gonna do a half of my face. This is dark. How is this so dark? I don't understand. I want to know how fair is the fair one. Cause I don't buy it. Like you cannot have such a gap between two shades, right? Wow, it's gonna look splendid. I'm going to use a brush to apply this. Okay, very clearly. It's applied on this half of my face and this half is empty. I kind of feel like it's patchy, like, is it or is it just me? It definitely is glowy and it definitely does tint my skin a little bit. I'm a lot darker than my neck. It doesn't look too bad, but in the winter, this would look like a fake tan on me. Yeah, let me apply the other half of my face and then we can assess. I'm not sure what I think. So first of all, it's more visible on the camera than in real life, but I feel like it's a little patchy. And I'm not sure if it's because that's just how it is or because I applied too little or too much. I don't know. It's very glowy. If you like a glow, yeah, sure, that could be for you. I love glowy look, but this is a little too much for me, to be quite honest with you. It does have like this kind of sheer coverage, which is nice. I like the coverage. but I'm not really sure what I think of the rest. Like, I kind of look like a Tin Man. It also feels like a lot on the skin. Like, maybe I did apply too much, but I feel like if I applied less, it would go really patchy and it would be really hard to spread. I did like a dip and a half for each half of my face. I know it has the squalane in it, so it could be like a little bit, not really oily, but you know, very hydrating. So that's kind of what I feel right now. I do feel it on my face, 100%. I don't know, it's really sticky too. That's not very pleasant. Maybe the primer is the problem. Could be. Because it's true that these sticky primers kind of make stuff hard to blend. Yeah, and the stickiness, I'm not sure if it's because of the primer or because of this product. But I did wear it once and I feel like I had a similar feeling from it. So it could be the product. I don't know. I'll have to keep trying this because this is like such a bizarre product for me. Like, I'm not even sure what to think of it as a product. I'm really confused. I just look very wet and sweaty and glowy. If that's what you're into, you might love this. Check out the texture. Like, all my texture is definitely still there. It's not really blurring or anything. I don't mind the look. It's just a little too wet looking for me, I guess. But I don't think we need to add the foundation because I feel like this covered my face pretty well. Let's just go on. I do have this concealer. This is not new. I just kind of stumbled upon it when I was looking through my collection, deciding what to use. This is the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. This is such a staple in like the UK YouTube beauty world. Oh man, I just had to get it when I was in London. I didn't use it yet, so let's give it a little spotlight. It is very light. I have the shade Ivory. I think it's gonna be perfect for lightening up this look. So I tried to lighten up the, center of my face a bit. I'm not sure if that worked or if it looks really weird now. I think it looks a bit better. It looks a bit more like my skin tone, I think. That's fine. So let's keep it with that. What would this be if I didn't use the e.l.f. Putty Primer, right? I have to. So I will use the e.l.f. Putty Primer. I think I have the shade Honey Drip, but I never know. Because it's not on the packaging, so I always have to look for it afterwards. But this is like a damn fine bronzer. I actually really like this. It was the Putty blush that I didn't have the best experience with. And that is why I purchased a new one. This is the new Luminous Putty blush. This is actually a new formula. And I have it in the shade Belize? I don't know. That's vibrant. That's very vibrant. So yeah, we're just gonna go with it, I guess. I'll use my stippling brush as always. I just love this brush. I feel like these putty products apply so much better in the summer because they kind of melt. And in the winter, they're super hard and like hard to work with because they're putty. So yeah, this is like a perfect summer line of products, I think. Oh, that's not pigmented at all. What? Where are you? Okay, better. We're getting there. Okay, this is way nicer than the matte formula. I'm down. I like that. That's a beautiful color. Dewy. Like dewy. Damn. We got the blush on. I like the shade way more than I thought I would. I'm just gonna go a bit here with my concealer brush because I feel like I went a little too far. You know what? This dewy look is kind of growing on me. I don't know, but it's gonna be creasing like hell. Like, I can already see it kind of creasing around my nose. I think it's time we powder something, right? Because I really don't feel like myself. And I do have this e.l.f. powder puff. If you know me, you know I love these puffs. By the way, I'm gonna use the Gush Prime and Set Priming and Mattifying Setting Powder with hyaluronic acid. I really like this powder. This puff definitely feels like the cheapest from all the ones that I ever got. And I'm not very happy about that. So we'll see how it works. I'll blend it out again with my fingers because I don't really trust my under eyes not to crease. No, it's too much. Oh, God, I don't want to bake it. I just want to set it. That's like proper smooth. I don't know how to show you. Okay, cool. I like that. I don't even feel like setting everything properly. I'm just gonna use the excess powder to like set the rest of my face. Yeah, this powder is so messy. Okay, anyway, it's a good powder, it's just really messy. And this, I mean, I'm not mad at that puff. Like, I don't have any pores right now. I guess just all the puffs kind of work the same. It doesn't matter how expensive is the texture. Yeah, this one has like very short bristles compared to some other ones I have, so maybe that's what kind of gives it like a good setting power. I don't know. I don't feel like being too extra with my brows, so I'll just use the Essence Make Me Brow Gel, because that's just one of my favorite like fast eyebrows products. Yeah, super fast if you don't do what I just did. I tried my best to clean it up, okay? If you see a line above my eyebrow, I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to leave it there, but I did. Anyway, eye primer, of course, we're gonna go in with the Putty Eye Primer. I have the shade Cream. It's a very dry primer formula, but I kind of like it that way sometimes. And I'm just gonna apply a little bit because we're not really using powder eyeshadow today. So yeah, I just kind of want to make sure I have some kind of base. So now, e.l.f. recently came out with their No Budge Creamy Eyeshadow. They do have the No Budge eyeshadow sticks, which are great. Some of my favorite eyeshadow sticks ever made. And I do have these too, but I got these cream eyeshadows in colors that don't match anything on the screen at the moment. However, that doesn't stop me from using them. So we have the shade Plateau and the shade Golden Rays. So they're both matte. I'm pretty sure they have shimmery formula. But one is this like beautiful brown, and the other one is like this tangerine red. It's beautiful. Like, both of these shades are stunning. I didn't use them on my eyes yet, but I did use them on my hand, and I think you can maybe still see dots of the brown one because they were impossible to remove. So I feel like these would be amazing for a liner. Definitely a great choice for a liner. And now I'm absolutely unsure what should I do. Yeah, because I'm not sure if you can just use these as a normal eyeshadow. I might try. This is like a true experiment time. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the brown one on like a small blending brush. It has been cleansed, it's old. And I'm just gonna dip in a bit, I guess. I don't know, dude, I don't know. It's there, it's on the brush. You know what this would be cool for? For like this kind of stipply art they do with the mascaras. Yeah, that would be super cool. But dude, this is potent. What am I gonna do with you? I don't know. Okay, you know what? The other end of this brush is a... Oh! God. I just wanted to put the brush in it and I made a fucking dent. No, I just wanted to do like a liner, but like a thin one. I suck. Like, this is as close as we can get to the liner. And then I just want to live my best stipply fantasy. We're going TikTok high fashion meets my channel kind of look. Okay, I decided to smoke it out a little bit. I think that looks great. And now I want to take the orange and do like a line for it because I feel like that would look super cool. So I'm going to take the shade Golden Rays. So this is one of the nail brushes that I got at Shein. And I'm going to do like a... And how it's kind of skipping at the end, that looks fabulous. This might be the most creative thing I've ever done. And I love it. That looks so good. Okay, there we go. And they're also dry. I think we need something on the bottom though. I'm gonna take the Made by Mitchell All Smudge No Budge pencil in the shade Ideas. I think that's it. I don't want to do anything else. So I'll do the other eye and I'll catch up with you in a minute. Listen, I don't know where did this come from, but I love it. Like, this looks so good. I'm gonna start going out like that. I love it. These, definitely a win. I mean, I think this would be so cool as a liner. Like, honestly, the quality of these is awesome. They are just I was very surprised how creamy they are. This just works so well. They don't really feel like anything on the eyes. I mean, the shape is so damn it, I have to fix it. I tried my best to make these even. They're probably not even anyway, but I don't even care. So I don't have any new mascaras. I'm just gonna put on a mascara and we'll continue this journey. I'm having some serious fun over here. I wanted to keep the lower lash line without the mascara because I kind of love that whole orange thing going on. But overall, I think those are really good. I kind of wonder how the shimmer formula looks like now because that would be intense, I think. I want to make my cheeks a bit more chiseled. So I'm going to take the Contour Duo palette from Essence. I don't love the blush now because it kind of disrupts the look, but I don't, But maybe I could go over it with the e.l.f. Cheek Duo in Cantaloupe because that's exactly the orange we have on the rest of the eyes. This golden tone in the blush is just stunning. Okay, because I still feel a little bit dry, I think I'm going to set my face. I have the NYX Plump Finish right here beside me, so let's just spray my face. Let's put something on our lips, shall we? Okay, let's do this one. So I'm gonna do my Fenty Mademoiselle lipstick in I Quit. This is my favorite thing I use instead of a lip liner. And then I'm going to use this one. This is from the e.l.f. I don't know what was it. It was Game On collection. Listen, that collection, it felt so off for me. It just felt a little forced, there were streamers no one ever heard of. There were weird... I don't know. I mean, listen, the collection is kind of cute with all the technical lettering and all the pixel art and stuff. It's nice. But it felt a little bit out of place. I just didn't understand why e.l.f. had to do that. I mean, if Colourpop did it, sure, I would be yeah, whatever. But for e.l.f., it just didn't feel on brand at all. I don't know. It just felt really weird. But I picked up a couple of things anyway because of the formulations, not really because of, the looks of the collection. But I got this, which is a gloss lip mask. And it's really tiny. I really like the size because it's going to be perfect to travel with. But you can also use it as a gloss. I mostly use it as a lip mask, but you can use it as a gloss. So let's do that now. Everything's everywhere. My hands are dirty. That's disgusting. And we didn't highlight on top of all that. Oh my god. I'm going to use the highlighter that's on this e.l.f. Duo. Without the auto exposure, this is such a vampy look. I love it. But you don't see shit. So this is the finished look. You know what? I really like that. I'm sorry, I love it. I just think this looks so cool. This is exactly the kind of thing I was kind of missing, a little bit of some, creative outlet. Stunning, love it. I love the combo of the shadows I bought. The brown is beautiful. The orange is also great. So well done on those, e.l.f. I mean, beautiful. Should we take it from the top? Yeah, let's take it from the top. So the Matte Putty Primer, yeah, it's fine. It didn't really mattify my skin though. So is it really fine? I don't know. I kind of expected it to be more matte because my skin was still shiny after I applied it. So I don't know what's the thing with that. The Power Grip Primer is... yeah, listen, it's the same as all the other primers, like the Jelly Pop one, the Mint Melt one. If you like those and you want something that's gonna stick around, that's your guy. Now, the tint, or whatever that is, the Halo Glow, where are you? There are you. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. Listen, I think it looks borderline crazy when you apply it because I really did look like a Tin Man. But looking at my skin now, after quite a light concealer, powder, and all other things, this looks flawless as hell. My skin is starting to get shiny already because I didn't powder my whole face. I don't know, it's just the combination of these really worked super well. So I feel like this might be one of those products that is going to be great mixing in with your foundation. This definitely has enough glow to make your foundation glowy. Plus, I like the ingredients. I'm a little bit mad that this is shared fair to light. How? I do like how it looks on the finished face. I don't like it by itself. I think this is just, if you don't powder it, it's too much. For me, it's too much. I don't want that that sweaty, super dewy, glowy look on my face. But some people might like that. And in that case, you saw how it looks, you know, maybe if this is your thing, you're gonna love it. But I'm already getting pretty sweaty and oily because I didn't powder it fully. So I'm getting like a little bit mixed feelings right now. I'm not sure what I want from that actually, but I'm pretty sure that it's not a flop. I just feel like this is one of those products you really have to learn to use. So not that I'm using it incorrectly, but you need to learn how to incorporate it into your routine so that it makes sense. And for someone, this may be using this as a primer, using it as a mixer, using it as a highlighter, or using it as a tint on its own. So it really depends. And for me, the tint option is a little bit, I'm not sure yet, but I can definitely see myself using this if I powder it like properly. This looks really nice. The finish of this is so nice. Like my skin looks really good. And it's not just the powder. I've had the powder look shitty with other foundations, so I know it's not just the powder. I mean, the putty things, as I said, way better in the summer. The bronzer I love. The blush was actually really cute. Powder blush too. I spoke about those duos a couple times before. Cream eyeshadows are the star of this look. Look at this face. Those eyeshadows are... they're it. The collection concealer I actually really like. Even the puff from e.l.f. that I wasn't sure about, I really enjoyed at the end. It doesn't feel as good quality as some other puffs I have, but that doesn't mean it's a bad puff. This lip mask / gloss, I already know I like it because I use it before I go to bed. And I think that's pretty much it. I think that's like all that we had today. I hope you like this look. Let me know, would you go out like this? Because I would. And I probably will now that I discovered that I can do this. So that is it. Thank you very much for watching. Consider subscribing. And if you want to see more videos where I try out drugstore makeup and other makeup, you can check out the playlist. Yeah.